Good morning, Principal Cuttington, Deputy Doyle, parents, teachers, and students. Here at Tatem, we live by the Part 1 principles to help foster leadership qualities within ourselves. This helps to build our brand. Simply put, our brand represents who we are as individuals. A person's brand can either be polished or tarnished. It is in my humble opinion that today's guest speaker is an excellent example of a person whose brand is polished. It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you our guest speaker, Seon Lamar Taylor. Seon was born on June 9, 2001 to Samantha Fox and Markley Tatum. He attended the West Pembroke Primary School where he was head boy. In 2012, he moved on to the Tatem Middle School. During his years at Tatem, he was a scholar athlete that participated on the school's track and football teams. He took his studies very seriously to ensure his place on the road every quarter while at Tatem. In 2014, our guest speaker was a recipient of the Police Commissioner's Vision Award. He was chosen as house captain for Wilson House and later selected as head boy. In June 2015, at his transition ceremony, he was awarded the Nikita Dale Robinson Sports Scholarship Award. He then moved on to attend the Barclay Institute, where he is now in his third year and is on track with graduating of the class of 2019. He is currently a year-level prefect and is also a member of the Student Council as the S3 representative. While at Barclay Institute, he has maintained honor roll status every quarter. This past summer, our guest speaker was selected by his school to be a part of the Future Leaders Program. He is a member of the Somerset Trojans Under-17 and men's football team. Our guest speaker has a deep faith in God and attends the Hamilton Seventh-day Adventist Church. Most people do not know this, but he has a twin sister and also has 3 younger siblings. If asked who is his role model, he will reply, my grandfather and mother. He believes that unity is very important. If you know him personally, you will know that he is a strong-willed person and does not like negativity. All of the aforementioned accomplishments have contributed to the development of the polishing of his brand. So please join me in welcoming my brother, Seon Taylor.
Good morning, Principal Cottington, Deputy Principal Doyle, parents, teachers, friends, and last but certainly not least, good morning to my Tatem Tigers. When I was first asked to speak at the ceremony, I was like speechless because this is always something I wanted to do. Come back to this school because it's been my favorite school. First of all, I want to congratulate each and every one of you that will be given leadership positions today. You guys deserve it. Please keep up the good work. But what I also want you guys to do is to encourage those who won't be given any leadership positions today. Because I personally know that watching people around you get awards and achievements while you sit there and get nothing could be very discouraging. So I want you guys to encourage everyone. But what I want you guys to know that won't be given any leadership positions today, that you don't need a title to be a leader. Just because you don't become a prefect today or selected as a leader today, that does not mean you can't carry yourself with qualities of a leader. A quote by John Maxwell states that you don't have to hold a position in order to be a leader. I personally believe that deep down in the hearts of every single one of you lies an outstanding leader. All you have to do is believe in yourself. When I think of leadership, I think of many people from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela who serve as personal great sources of inspiration to me. When I think of leadership qualities, the words that normally come to mind are humble, respectful, kind, honest, and strong. I have a pretty close friend of mine that I've known for over 12 years that resembles these qualities perfectly. And I spoke to him a few days ago because I thought he would be a great example to talk to you guys today. What most people do not know is that he lost his mother when he was 6 weeks old and lost his father when he was 15 years old last year. So he's parentless, my age. If you look at him, you would not realize what he's been through. Like, he looks like a regular teenager, smiles, he's the life of the party, makes everyone laugh. So this personally serves as a great inspiration to me. I told him that I was speaking to you guys today, and I asked him what does he believe leadership is. He believes leadership is important because people tend to get distracted and lose the way without some form of guidance. So he believes that leadership is there to basically guide those and show them the way. I also asked him, what advice would he give to you future leaders? He says to me, I will tell them to keep their heads up. Every single morning when you wake up, tell yourself that you are important, that you have a purpose, and to never be afraid to share your opinion, your pain, or your stories, because it can help others while they're going through rough times. In my opinion, he shows the perfect example of a leader because he's selfless, and I feel like that's the most important trait to have as a leader. There's a quote by Bob Marley that says, when you live for yourself, you live in vain, and when you live for others, you live with a purpose. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about why I think people get caught up, especially with the youth. A lot of times, we want to impress others, so we don't stay true to ourselves, and from things we wear, things we talk about, we just want to fit in, and I feel like that's why a lot of people get caught up, because it's so easy to follow the crowd and fit in, but when you stand alone and you're true to yourself, you'll be seen as weird or different. If you're not wearing like the hottest shoes out right now, you can't dress your mug like. But if you do, you're shocked that everyone rates you. So people do not like being singled out. So that's why I feel it's easy for people to join the crowd. And personally, it frustrates me seeing a lot of people going on the same path because we are all born differently and every single one of you are unique. So why go on the same path? We worry too much about other people's opinions. So we live a life that's not ours. We live a life that we want to be accepted by, not true to ourselves. That's why I think a lot of people say life's too short. Personally, I don't think that life's short. It's just that we waste most of it trying to impress others and live a life to impress others. I don't believe life is short. So, it was a quote that used to hang up on these walls that I carry personally with me. And it says that wrong is wrong even when no one is doing it, and right is right even when, on the side. Wrong is wrong even when everyone is doing it, and right is right even when no one is doing it. It's very powerful to me because I just believe that quote speaks perfectly to life. I saw a motivational video the other day, and it said something that really caught my attention. It said that the person you will become in the future is based on every single thing you do today. The people you hang around with, the people you listen to, the opinions you believe, the books you read, or the videos you watch. All the information you take in, positive or negative, will shape your future. So, how do you differentiate yourself? How do you put in positive energy so you can be positive? What I personally saw is that I was talking the same as everyone, acting the same, and when I saw this video, I realized that what I was doing wrong. And I realized that I'm unique. Everyone's born differently, so why am I going to talk the same, listen to the same music, dress the same, act the same as everyone else if I'm unique? So every day when I wake up, I tell myself I'm not like the rest. I tell myself over and over I'm not like the rest. And it helps me to be unique. And it's not that I'm dissing anybody around me, it just helps me realize that I'm unique and that I have a different path to go on. So what I want you guys to do is every day when you wake up, just tell yourself over and over, I'm different, I'm not like the rest. And I'll help you have a self-respect for yourself, self-love, and you will know that you respect yourself enough not to go down certain paths, and you'll see your own path. So you have to watch what you listen to, watch what you read, watch the people you listen to, because if you take your negative energy, if you listen to negative lyrics, watch negative movies, you will always have those thoughts in your mind, and you are what you think. So the more negativity you take in, the more that will affect you as a person. So what I decided to do was, in my free time, I started watching some TV shows. I'll watch a motivation video because it makes me feel like I'm full of ambition, that I can do anything I want. So I read quotes and books from leaders, and I watch many motivational videos because it makes me feel like different. It really fills me with the right things in my head. So again, I started thinking about positivity. I started thinking about things that could change the world. I started thinking about positive things because of everything I'm putting in my mind. So you have to feed yourself the right stuff. And when you guys are talking about polishing your brand, I think that's a perfect example. If you listen to positive people, listen to positive things, it will show in your character, so your brand will be a polished brand. But if you take in negativity, you will have a tarnished brand. Why is leadership vital? People always say you should be a leader. Yes, of course. But why is it important? Like, why should I be a leader? Now, there's so much negativity and hate in our world. There's so much people that want to see you down, but also more people that want to see you succeed. So there are a lot of people going on the wrong path. I see it every day, and I know you guys see it because every single one of you has an ambition. Every single one of you has what it takes to become a great leader, a great person. You guys are all capable of doing anything. All you have to do is believe in yourself. So I feel like leadership is important to guide those that are off track, on track. And I think the most important part of a leader is being selfless, because when you care for others, you can live with a purpose. So I feel that once we stop being selfish and being selfless, we will see a huge improvement. Do you guys know that the only thing in this world that can stop you from being successful is you? Like, literally the only thing. If I don't believe in myself, I won't succeed. I could succeed, but I will move at a very slow process. But if I believe in myself, no matter what people say to me, no matter what obstacles hit me, I will never stop, because I know I believe in myself and I can achieve anything I want to. So if you believe in yourself, I promise you, whatever you want in life, you will get it. You just can't give up. Because when I look in this room, I see winners and I see a bright future. But winning doesn't come without failure. Failure is an important ingredient for success, and people get confused when you hear that. How fail and be successful. But when a winner fails, they dismiss giving up. They don't give up, and they keep going. The difference between a winner and a loser, they both fail, but a loser gives up. A winner doesn't give up. So I want you guys to know that when you guys are hit with failure, do not give up. So as a winner, you guys have a bright future. One thing I stress you guys is please do not live a life of mediocrity. I see this so much. Like, for example, for my school, you need a C average to graduate, 70% average. So most people would think, I'm gonna just get just above that so I could graduate. They're not gonna push themselves, so they're just gonna settle for the bare minimum. And that's what mediocrity is. Push yourself, have no limits, no limitation. Just know that you can do anything you want to do. When people say the limits the sky, don't even think that, just think about space. Just it keeps going up and up and up. Like, the sky is not the limit. Just keep going, because too much people live life in mediocrity, and you will not be successful if you do so. Just do the extras. If you have a fail in class, you want to get better at it. When you're watching a TV show, you could be reading a book. When you're failing for a few hours, you could be reading a book and studying. Because I can even do the same. In closing, I want you guys to think about something. If you were told that today would be your last day on this earth, would you be satisfied with the person you have become? With that, I want you all to know that tomorrow's not promised, so we should live each day like it's our last. Do not engage in antisocial antics. Do not encourage teasing or bullying. Instead, stand up for what is right. Carry yourself with core values, dignity, and respect. Lead your peers in a positive direction, and put your mind to work, because you all are great, strong, and unique leaders, and I believe you, so all you need to do is believe in yourself. Now, before I finish, I need you guys to repeat after me. When I say leaders are great, I want you to repeat, I am great. When I say leaders are strong, I want you to say, I am strong. And when I say leaders are unique, I want you to say, I am unique. Got that? Okay. Leaders are great.
I am great.
Leaders are strong.
I am strong.
Leaders are unique.
I am unique.
I want you guys to say that over and over to yourself. And just remember that you have what it takes to be successful, and no one and nothing can ever stop you. So thank you guys. It's been a privilege and my honor to talk to you guys today. Just keep pushing.